Hey, Dirk, how copy? Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike.
I copy you 5-9 in beautiful audio. If I could speak. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Steven?
You got it. Yeah, I've been listening. I've been doing some clerical stuff in the shack. I figured just before you jump out, give you a shout. Boy, you've had a nice consistent signal in here. One of two signals on the entire 15-meter band. Yeah, name is Steve over here in southwestern Vermont, and you're 5'9". No problem. KD0VUY, and I'm looking at your picture on the logger that popped up. I take it you're a keyboard player, so hats off to you. Keyboardists and bassists seem to be in high demand. Kilo 1 Golf Mike, over.
Oh yeah, they are for sure. Yeah, I'm not like a skilled piano player, but I am a keyboard player, and I specialize in roots reggae. But yeah, I get, even though I moved from Colorado, I still get people texting me asking if I could fill in, because there's really only I was one of three keyboard players in northern Colorado that could really do that genre justice. So, and I even put some feelers out here in the Chicago area, and somebody called me asking if I could fill in, but the gig was just too far away and wasn't worth it for me. But he was just like, "Man, you have no idea how hard it is to find somebody that can lay down the keys like that," because he was listening to my stuff. So yeah, bass players too, man. A good bassy is far and few between. My main instrument's actually drums. So that's and I can play a lot of different genres in drums. So, but I've kind of set that aside since I moved here. I'd love to get back into it and get the studio finished, but I've got so many other things going on that I've had to put music aside for really the first time in like 15 years. But I do miss being on stage and doing all that. You're sounding great, man. Excellent audio. Looks like you know a thing or two about audio, just looking at your QRZ page. So I'm a little bit of an audiophile myself, but I wouldn't call myself a professional. I just have a good ear. K1GMM, KD0VUY.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, and I've only got about 2 minutes. Lucky for you, right? Because you were getting out of here, so I figured, yeah, I am time restricted, so you're fortunate. So I don't know. Have you seen Corey Wong? I just started getting into this guy. What a character, dude. That brass section is epic. I don't know if I've ever seen a brass section like that. If you haven't seen Corey Wong, which I'm sure you have, I was watching a concert 2 nights ago. I can't remember where it was, if it was in Germany or something like that. And he had a bass player there. This bass player was phenomenal. Really, really good, you know. And he said in the concert, yeah, our bass player, before we were going on the European tour, called just as they were getting ready to leave and said, I can't do it. So he had a guy contact him through social media. And this was, a while back, maybe 2 years prior. I can't remember. He said, hey, if you ever need a bass player, give me a shout. So he thought of him, and he gave him a shout, and he says, yeah, I'll do it. He sent him the material. He said, you've got 56 songs to learn in 48 hours. He learned 56 songs in 48 hours, and there he was on stage with him. If you haven't seen that, go check that out and think about that for a second. And it's not simple stuff what he was doing. Yeah, really, really nice. All kinds of everything from, traditional fingering to, a lot of funky bass and pop and slap and stuff like that. So the guy did a phenomenal job. You never believe he had just gotten there, and he only had 48 hours to learn 56 songs. So it was kind of funny there. Over.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. There are some people that have that capability just in their brain to do that. I definitely don't have that. It takes me quite a while to, I've done a lot of fill-in stuff, but I never, if it's short notice, I don't really master it. If they do give me notice, it takes me, just to learn 10 songs, takes me, a good month and a half and about at 5 or 6 practices to really get it down, and then to master it in a band, like a committed band. It was going to take me 6 months, but yeah, I knew a guy like that in Colorado who was just a multi-instrumentalist, just an amazing musician. And he filled in one of my bands a few times, and he would learn the songs, never even practice with us, but have them down just like the day before. But he had that ability. I don't have that. I kind of envy that, but you do get a very eccentric kind of person too that can do that. But Corey Wong, actually, I've never heard of him. I typed him in here, so I'm going to save the tab and check it out for sure. Interesting. Appreciate that, sharing that with me. And sounds like you got to go, and I'm going to get something to eat here, man. Like, I think that's one of my problems here. I can't really focus or speak. So, but it's been a pleasure. And you're the strongest signal so far on the band. Solid 5'9". Not the QSB hasn't been too bad with you. So appreciate the contact, and would like to talk some more about this stuff another time. Steve in Vermont, K1GMM, KD0VUY.
Okay, Dirk. Yeah, I would enjoy. I love hearing people's what they're into and regarding music, and I don't have enough time to get into the stuff I've messed around with. But I'll just end it with this: don't take a break too long. 15 years, that's about how long I've been out of it, and I'm a drummer, and I'm trying to get my chops back, and I'm telling you right now, it's a disaster, dude. It's been 13 years, and I have old projects that I listen to, and I don't even know how I did that. I can't play anymore. I literally can't play. I haven't picked up a pair of drumsticks in 13 years, and I'm 59 years old, and I spent pretty much every day on the drums from 17 years old up until 13 years ago. And I'm not joking. Crazy, dude. You'd think it would be like riding a bike, but it's not. It's not. All those fine motor skills and, all the dexterity waves bye-bye. You have to start thinking about things all over again, and if you're thinking about it, you're late. So, yeah, it's a mess. So I heard you say that. Yeah, don't take too much time off. That's all I can say. It's not going to do you any favors. I'm very frustrated right now. Anyways, and I don't know if I'll ever get it back because I'm not the same person I was, even 13 years ago. So anyways, we'll catch you later, Dirk. Nice to talk to you, and thanks for picking me up. Great. Boy, you got it going on. Great station there. Sorry about that. Great station. I'm on and off the key. KD0VUY. I'm out of here. K1GMM. 7-3, bud.
All right. Appreciate the advice, Steve. And I hope you get that your technique and inspiration and all that back. For me, I just play drums along to like my favorite songs, put some headphones on, and that helps me. But I'm definitely I sold my kits, but I'm gonna get one very soon. It was an emergency that I had to sell it, so I will be back on the kits. It's been about 6 months, but I'm gonna actually bust out my keys. I have all my keyboards tonight. I've been wanting to do that so I don't get too rusty. So appreciate that, and I hope you get back in the groove with that, man. 7-3, good talking to you. I'm out of here. KD0VUY. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. 7-3, K1GMM. Alrighty. I gotta go. I knew that would be an interesting